He was pretty good as Edward Scissorhands as well, Keehlan, just so you know.
You look,
All right, we're getting ready to start.
Chop, chop.
Yep.
Did he really do that?
Yeah.
Guys, welcome to the final episode of Luke and Lewis.
But we're here to have a good time.
We are, and also Dog on Pod.
The Dog on Pod is back.
Did you just say dog on pod?
Return
Oh,
of
no, I got rid of
the
it.
Dog Pod. The trilogy rounding it out.
Also, Mike's here. Radio Mike.
And welcome Radio
so
Mike.
good to be back.
We wanted
What
to
a full circle
we wanted to
moment.
finish where we started, the old Justin Timberlake method.
Yes.
Oh.
What goes around comes around. I don't know. Sorry.
Was a saying before he did a song about it.
Oh, I think
But,
he
yeah.
coined the phrase. Definitely popularized it.
Yeah.
Radio Mike was our panel operator, the man who pressed all of the buttons back when Luke
Similar
and
to
Lewis was a
this.
radio show. We never did that, and that's what we really needed from him.
You know what is funny?
That's why
This is
we
about
replaced him with Keehlan.
Mike's second or third last episode of our
Yeah,
show.
because I was on the original
Yeah.
last episode when it was on radio,
Yeah.
and we recorded a podcast last episode, as in at the radio station
Yeah.
that we recorded at like 1 a.m.
We're
You
the
remember that?
we do. We're the kings of throwing in the towel.
Yeah.
Oh, something
absolutely.
gets a bit hard. See ya.
I think
Crazy.
I don't think we ever intended to end the show back in radio days. I think we always knew it would. The first time we ended it, I
I
think
swear we said we're like, oh, we're hoping this becomes a podcast on it. Did we not?
No, yeah. It
the
wasn't
first
like
time we
end
ended the
ever.
show,
We just
we
didn't wanna
knew we were
promise
going to
it.
be on Fox, but we didn't know what day or time, so we didn't promise it.
Yeah.
The second time we ended the show, we knew it would be a podcast, but we didn't know what day or time.
We just didn't
the
know.
third time is today, and we have no plans. Or do we? We don't.
No.
Well, it's great to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How have you been?
I've been really good. Oh, I've been sad,
Mm.
and I was talking about your show ending, and like big part of my career was starting on your show. So
Yes.
obviously very sad to hear that it's ending, but understandable, of course. But I've been really well.
That's good.
Things are going really well for me.
That's
I've heard
good.
bad things about Lewis's health, but
Yeah,
my
things are
health
going
is
terribly
great.
for me. Things seem to be going brilliantly for everyone around me.
Yeah, pretty much. But no, I've been really good. Like just yeah, still get people messaging me about my big poo.
That's
And
good.
lots of poo related content from me. There was the incident in the Japanese spa where I
You got a
had
jet
a
up.
jet
up.
of water for about 10 seconds
Up
up,
the
my
hole.
asshole.
Yep.
Classic.
10 seconds is so long.
Way too long. But yeah, it's
Did we get to?
see it? No, because it was in Japan.
No. did we get to the bottom of it? Did you?
Well,
did you?
it came out of my bottom.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Did it fart out or did it run out?
It was an interesting, and you can go back and obviously listen to the episode.
Yeah, I just
but
forgotten.
It was. I felt like I needed to shit,
Yeah.
but it was just water.
Yeah.
It was just water.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It was water. Yeah.
What a moment to go out on.
And I've just seen it, and I know we'll forget if we don't bring it up now.
Yeah.
We are doing an official closing down sale of t-shirts at lukeandlewis5.com. Dog off pod, everyone.
Dog
Audio
off.
listeners, dog no longer on pod.
No longer.
My mother said she was going to burn all the shirts if we don't sell them.
She did say that. She's always saying stuff like that. So please buy them. How much off are they?
We got use code ADAIRS for any XXL shirt
How do you
for
spell
20%
ADAIRS?
off.
Did anyone use that code?
ADAIRS. 20% off. ADAIRS like the shop.
Because Lewis calls 2XLs a bed sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Linen, yep. And then the other shirts, I don't know.
Which, by the way, he copped a bit of flack for in the comments from a couple of...
From a couple of mattresses. From a couple of king-size mattresses. Just sounded off in the comment section
They
below.
weren't happy.
No, and that's all right.
So if you want to, I don't know, we should probably decide on another discount. Maybe we just get rid of maybe they just pay for shipping and they get the shirts for free.
We still have our
No, what about we...
Plan Z.
What
on
about
Instagram.
we do it at cost price,
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
including labour?
Including labour.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We'll figure that out.
we'll use code Radio Mike sent me for a certain
Way too
percent
long. You
off.
suck at codes, man.
I can't think of
Doing
it.
it.
How much
There's-
do you want your fans to get off our shirts?
How much do I want them? Oh,
How much do you want them to save?
Sorry, I was
How much
confused
would
because
you like
said,
your
how
fan?
much do you want our fans to
No,
get
if
off
you-
on your shirts?
Either or.
$10 cum rags.
Let's
going
do-
fast.
10% use code
10%?
radio.
Is that all you want your fans
For a
to?
closing down sale, that's
Mate, we're closing down. We're like
You know
those
My
Harrison
sale over my
scarves.
website's 30
You know
to
what?
50.
Yeah.
Make it 80.
Well, that's a bit much now. That's a lot.
But you have to promise that you are a legitimate fan of Radio Mike. It comes
And-
with
Well, don't
proof.
say that. We want to sell the shirt.
No. What about this? So you get 80% off using code Radio Mike.
Yeah.
But there's a 40% rebate to me. So of the 80% you've
Right.
saved, you have to calculate what 40% of that is and send it to me.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
way you guys get money, I make a commission, and
Right.
they get a discount.
Okay, guys, I hate all of these ideas.
Yeah.
How about a nice 40% off
Yeah.
with code
Closing
Keehlan.
down.
Code Keelan.
Keelan.
Okay.
40% off.
Yeah, great.
It was 1 cent, now it's 40% off.
Okay, great.
Wow.
Get your t-shirts now.
I wanted to tell you guys that we had a fan submission last night.
Right.
Someone called in and left us a voicemail
About for the last show.
for the last show just to say goodbye.
Chicken in.
Just a listener.
Yep.
Like an OG listener, an old
Like,
listener.
yeah, like I think you guys will both recognize this voice. And I think you should be
Will
very
I?
excited. Yeah, you will.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Luke and Lewis. Summersby. I'm sending you this video message recording from my little hobby farm in a cottage with my husband Jeff. We're celebrating our 20th anniversary
years is it
next
now?
week, you know.
Next week.
I just wanted to say, very well done on your radio show. Oh, is it still a radio show? I'm not sure. I've been listening to Triple M on digital for a very long time. Well, not much anymore. I've actually switched over to Cole's radio, and I still listen to that. And very good, Jeff. Stop laughing in the background. Shush. Pipe down. Sorry, that was my husband Jeff. We're celebrating our 20th anniversary next week, you know. Anyway, Luke and Lewis, I'm very proud of you both, and I hope you stay in touch with me
Long message.
and with each other, and to all of the listeners of your little radio show, and I can't wait to hear you together again. And you're both very welcome to come to see my Jeff's anniversary. It's our 20th anniversary next week, you know. Okay, goodbye.
Wow, she's my favorite.
Wow. Margaret Summersby. Give it
Margaret
up.
Summersby,
What a lovely
My
woman.
favorite dementia-ridden fan.
Our oldest listener.
Yeah.
big part of the early days of the show, made countless appearances on
She
the
used to
show.
call up our radio show all the time.
All the time.
Although I don't think she has the internet from her hobby farm because she never really interacted too much with the podcast. She used to check
Yeah.
in from time to time, but often we call her and
Well, once we left radio, she didn't really know that we existed anymore. She thought we were
Lewis
still a radio
barely
show.
ever spoke to her. It was really quite
I
rude.
couldn't
I've
stand every time she called, I would leave the room.
I've had a lot of interactions with Margaret over the years, and every time she's asking after you, and
Yeah.
I'm like, he's going to get a coffee again.
Can
Yeah,
I
you know I
actually
love
say-
my coffee.
I don't remember this, but did Margaret actually make it to air? I actually thought she was just an off-air joke. Or did Margaret Summersby
Margaret-
go on air?
She made it on air several times.
Margaret
yeah.
was on our show frequently.
Oh,
Yeah,
'cause
and
that-
I was really against it, which
Yeah,
would be why
yeah,
I would leave the studio.
Lewis
every
used to
time.
protest
I
every
was on
time.
strike. I hated it.
Just because for that whole 3-minute voicemail, I was
was a long
just thinking-
voicemail, wasn't it?
I was like, well, none of the listeners even know who this is because it was an off-air meme, but they clearly do.
They know who she is,
Yeah.
Yeah, the OG one. She's only popped up a couple times during this era,
Yeah.
the podcast era. But she's still around. Good to know she's 20 years.
Next week, that's a
Next
big
week.
anniversary.
Janice is still working for me, my assistant.
Oh, really?
I don't speak to her as much.
Oh,
but,
really?
I mean,
Your assistant?
if you did want to give her a call,
Yeah.
she could probably, she'd pick up.
Well,
Alright.
she's working all the time, is she?
She works a lot.
Do you have
I still
Janice's
have her
number?
number.
Do you still have her
I
number?
still have her number.
Well, I actually have to do a quick wee. So if you want,
Didn't you
Yeah.
wee before we started
We
this
can-
I
episode?
have to wee again.
We can
I have a week
we can wait till you get back.
Yeah.
No, that's cool.
Okay.
I
Well,
talk
let's
to her
call
all
it.
the
Yeah, well,
time.
let's give her a
Yeah.
call. Yeah.
Alright, cool. Well, I'll just go do my wee.
I think
Yeah,
this will
okay.
be nice for older radio listeners anyway
Yeah,
to
yeah, I
kind
think
of
so.
get
Yeah.
like a feel.
Mike,
If you,
the bathroom, you don't need to leave. The bathroom is in here.
I'll go out here.
You going out there? Okay,
Mike's
all right.
pissing on your house.
all right, I'm just gonna call.
It's,
I'll call Janice now.
It's strange, yeah.
It's so weird that I kept her number after all these years.
Strange of you. She is cute.
You picked up quick.
Hello, look, come stai? So it's Janice.
Janice, how you going? It's
Yes, it's a mic assistant, Janice.
it's been such a long time, Janice. How have you been?
This one, Lucas or Lucius?
Luke.
Lucius?
Luke.
Lucas. Okay, come stai?
How have you been? How's the last few years? What have you been up to?
Yeah, very good. Make spaghetti right now, and I hear the show with Margaret Summersby just before.
Oh, you've been listening to the show.
Yes, I listen live right now.
This is Janice. This is a podcast.
I love her very much. I went to her hobby farm yesterday. She's very lovely, and the husband, Jeff, very nice too. 20 years anniversary next week. Beautiful people make lots of food for us.
How's Mike going?
Mike, a very busy man. He's a very busy man. He no pay me, no have paid us a very long time.
What's your like day-to-day duty? Like, what do you mainly do for Mike?
I clean the room, wash the socks, make the lunch, everything he wants I do for him.
Wow.
Right. Well, he's going through a
I'm
lot
out
of
of
socks. Does he not have a girlfriend at the moment?
No, he just go for lots of run, so very sweaty foot.
Right.
Very sweaty sock.
Very
Yes.
sweaty foot. Yeah.
You're great.
Yeah.
And Janice, what's your favorite thing to cook for Mike?
Fish and chips.
I thought you were Italian,
I thought
Janice.
you enjoy your Italian cuisine.
Yes, I make a fish and chips for Mike every night. He's his favorite.
Right.
Yeah, great.
Anyway, I think I hear Mike coming back from the toilet. So I go. All right, ciao.
Are you here, Janice? Are you here?
Congratulations on 20 years. Ciao. Ciao.
Oh, that was Janice. Everyone, hey mate, you missed it.
You
We
missed
just
it.
had a chat to your assistant. Why do you like fish and chips so much?
What was what good?
She said she cooks fish and chips for you every night.
Nah,
Sorry,
I
what
think
was
she's
what
got
good?
The Janice chat.
Oh,
Was it funny? Like, was it good to chat to
It
her?
was good.
yeah,
it was
good to chat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the fish and chips thing was a surprise, I think.
Yeah.
Mike, do you have
were you listening?
hyperhidrosis of the feet?
I go for lots of runs, so if she mentioned the socks, it's nothing to do with masturbating.
Okay.
that's good.
Let's make that
thank
very
God.
clear.
Suspicious to come out of the gates with that, but yeah.
Nah.
Let's make that rock solid, just like your socks.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was
It's the last episode, guys. That's what people are gonna miss. Those just like us just throwing up threes that not in basketball out of 10s.
3 out of 10s, yeah.
that was cool.
Well, how's your piss?
Yeah, it's good.
Good. That's good.
Yeah, good.
So yeah, we wanted to run a few old segments. A fan favorite. This was definitely just like all of our fan favorites. Started off as an off-air joke that we were doing, and then entered the show, and has since become a hit and quite a staple of the show. It's called Do You Know?
Yeah.
And let's hit the opener.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were doing another one.
Okay, what do you think?
Hey
of?
guys, do you know?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Did no one have one? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hey guys, do you know Amber Heard?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I've heard of him. Trial.
If
Tell me
she
more.
was abusing a bird, would she have slammed a bird fight? She using a spoon, would she have slammed a bird?
I guess she
Yeah.
would have.
Yeah, she would have.
Really fucked it up.
It's alright. He's got a chronic illness,
Yeah.
so we kind of forgive you for everything.
Would you? Fuck. The last episode.
Was that your last one ever?
Hey man, do you know Amber Heard?
Yeah.
If
Do you have another punchline?
I thought of one just now. Do you know Amber Heard?
Yeah, I better off the cuff. Yeah.
If she was a man having anal sex with another person who maybe hadn't gone for a poo in a while, do you reckon she would have slammed a turd
That's really good.
off the cuff?
And a strong end. A great way to hang up the boots.
Redeem myself.
Congratulations.
Well done.
So yeah, this segment is a rhyming game based around celebrity names. We get sent listener submissions. Do we have any today, Keelan?
This one.
Okay.
Hey boys,
Hey, mate.
Jake here.
Hey, Jake.
Hey, Jake.
You know, ex-president of the United States, Barack Obama.
Heard of it?
Yeah.
President,
If
ex-president.
he was a farmer with a penchant for artificially inseminating cattle,
Yeah.
would he be the jack-off farmer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you would. Yeah, you would. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe.
yeah.
The
That's
and
Likely.
Barrett. Yeah.
Jack
The.
off. Yeah, Jack.
Barack.
Yeah.
Not Jack.
The jack off.
I don't think. I don't
Doesn't
think.
rhyme at all.
I don't think the was supposed to be in it.
Yeah, you know what?
Jack off farmer, Barack Obama. I'll let it
Yeah.
slide.
He could be.
Yes.
I'll say
Yeah.
that. He could be. Yeah.
I've got one.
Oh,
Intro?
Nah.
We'll do a live one.
do it a cappella.
So I thought we were all supposed to bring one.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
guys look shocked. that
No,
I
I've got
not.
one.
Yeah.
Hey guys, how are ya?
Hey, mate.
Hey, man, I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Oh, that's good.
What's
what have
up?
you been up to recently? Shit, we're getting sidetracked.
Thinking of this.
Heard you still have an assistant.
Yeah, she's good.
Big
Yeah.
fan of
How was
fish
your
and
wee?
chips.
Good.
My
Do
teeth-
you
my
guys
teeth hurt.
just out of interest?
Yes.
Do you guys know Ray Romano?
Heard of him?
Yeah.
Everyone loves
Yeah.
Raymond. You know the twins in that show. One of them killed themselves.
This is very
Really
sad.
sad.
Manny from
Very
Ice Age.
sad. Real sad.
Yeah, Ray is Manny from
Yeah.
Ice Age. Do you reckon if he was having sex with a fruit that is a red fruit that is commonly mistaken for a vegetable, he might be lay tomato?
Yeah. Yeah.
He might be.
I
be. He
want
could
Ray
be.
Romano to work so much.
You have been
Yeah.
trying to get Ray Romano to work, and you keep not knowing
Yeah.
how to rhyme
My
Romano.
first one
You've
was
rhymed it
pay
with tomato.
banano. Mine was pay banano last time, and you said it
Another
doesn't work.
fruit one that didn't really work.
Tomato, banano.
Yeah.
Actually, if he was a member of Auntie Donna, but his name was also Shay, would he be Shay Banano? Because Mark Banano?
Hang on.
Hey,
Sorry.
Mike,
I just
do you-
I have a phone call from someone.
Oh, Reuben's
Oh.
calling.
Ooh,
Well,
Okay.
Tom's
Well,
call
good,
back
that's
'cause
a
we've
good
he's
segue.
interrupted a segment.
Hey, mate, do you know Ray Romano?
Oh yeah, heard of him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
everyone liked him.
if you proposition something that he was at first a little bit unsure of, but then decided that it was not a good idea, would he say, "Nah, no"?
Where's the Ray? Where's the
Say,
Ray?
what do you say?
Say.
I
Ah.
think he would. I think he would almost say that.
Yeah, I
almost,
agree.
we're struggling with Ray Romano.
Hey, Reuben. Reuben, firstly, welcome to the show. Great to have you here.
Oh, thanks for having me.
How's Perth? It doesn't matter. Do you? hey, everyone, and everyone listening as well. Do you know Tommy Wiseau?
Yeah, the Room, director of the Room.
Director of the Room. Yeah.
did not.
If he was part of the Chinese government, but
Director
then
of
went on
photography
a
of the Room.
cheeky lads trip to Cavill Avenue on Surfers Paradise, would he be Commie Tries Blow?
Yeah, I reckon he
That was the
would.
best
Very
bunch.
good.
Hung up the boots.
Best of the
Nice.
bunch.
Thank you so much. What a way to end.
Nice, that's good.
Anyway, how you been, Reuben?
How you guys doing? I heard the podcast was ending.
Yes.
I listened to it myself, of course, but yeah, someone let me know.
Yeah, we're trying to keep a secret from you, but here you are. So yeah, the
Yeah.
podcast is ending. And yeah, man.
Wow, yeah, I just want to, give you guys a call and, obviously say a big thanks to, for everything that I was involved in and just for sharing it all with me and just want to say how thrilled I am that it's all coming to an end.
Right. How's your podcast going?
Oh, that's over. That's over.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Well, but probably better now.
Before you actually, sort of a bit of a trend setter, but
Yeah.
now that
Yeah.
We do actually have this
now
podcast.
that you guys are now that Luke and Lewis is over,
Hang on.
I mean, you know what this means, right?
What does this mean?
It means that I am and forever will be the reigning guest of the year. Oh,
This is true.
Yes.
That's true. You'll be the guest of the year forever.
Knew this was coming up, and I had no rebuttal.
Yeah. Can't think of anything actually to rebut that.
Close.
Yeah, you're just the guest of the lifetime.
Yeah. it's good to make it official. You know, I think obviously I was kind of a shoo-in for the rest of the years, but you know, it's just sort of a good that I don't have to go through that rigmarole of, you know, pretending to campaign and all that stuff. So I
Yeah.
appreciate that from you guys a lot.
No, that's okay. I guess I hadn't really thought of this, but I guess we owe a great big apology to Billy Darcy, who will forever be runner-up, second best guest of the year.
Yep. The runner-up and self-appointed people's champ,
Yeah.
who actually didn't win a people-voted competition 2 years in a row.
Yeah. Yeah. The people's second preference champ.
Yep.
Did I win on a People's Choice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
First year.
Radio Mike
OG.
was the first ever guest of the year winner.
Oh, we invited him. We thought we would have one of our favorite guests on.
Guest of the year 2019, I believe, or 2020.
No, Radio Mike's just been here since the start of the show.
And he's also not currently in Perth.
Yeah, yeah. And also, you're currently on the show, so what are you complaining about?
Mike's saying nothing and letting you have your moment.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen, folks, this is just quickly before I go here. I'll leave you to it, but I just wanted to just make sure that loose ends were getting tied up where they needed to be tied up.
Yep.
I sort of assume you've already gotten to this part, but if you haven't, I mean,
Probably not.
is there anything perhaps you think, you know, before the show ends that you might have forgotten?
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah.
What?
I know Lewis genuinely doesn't remember. Is it the genuine thing you're bringing up?
Oh, I think it's pretty genuine. Yeah, I'm still pretty curious about it, to be honest.
We never got him the lifetime supply of oat milk. I knew exactly what it was.
Where is it?
Oh, we never did we?
No,
Yeah, we forgot.
We promised
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And just like many promises that happen, they come and go in this show.
And also, I think we were actually going to get you a sign for your podcast, but I guess we'll just have to worry about the milk now.
Guys, Luke and Lewis. Hang on, did you really end your podcast?
Yeah.
But it was so good.
I know.
What do you
This
think?
is such an off-air discussion that's now being.
You sound like the biggest hypocrite saying that. That's what all of the comments are saying about us. Why would you end it? It's so good.
Yeah, but you're not that busy.
Yeah.
I know your schedule.
I know. I'm in Perth, mate. I can't be podcasting.
That's
I'm in
true.
Perth.
Yeah. You barely have time for a phone call.
Exactly. I know. I gotta go real fast. Just finish
Well,
this
that sucks to hear.
Yeah.
I didn't actually know that.
Yeah.
Good, mate.
Well, would 2 lifetime supply of oat milk make you feel any better?
It would make me feel great, actually.
Well, that's too bad. We can only offer you 1.
So, guys, head to lukeandlewis5.com and get on that closing down sale. Use code Keehlan for 40% off merch. All proceeds will go to a lifetime supply of soy milk. Actually, would you like... Oat milk. Actually, even better, just to help us pay for the oat milk, use code Reuben for 30% off. So if you want to save less but contribute more to the oat milk fund,
Very nice.
get on there. Luke and Lewis, we're closing down.
LukeandLewis.shop.
Sorry, I said the wrong website.
All right. Enjoy Perth, mate. Good luck for the show.
Thank you. Enjoy the final record.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me.
we will.
Cheers,
No
mate.
worries, mate. Bye.
Probably.
Oh, no, we love the
I was
Reuben.
going to say probably should have done an earnest thank you to him then. I had an opportunity to thank him for the hard work and
Can I have
fun.
that? We call
Yeah,
him
we
that,
probably
please.
should call him back. That was pretty rude.
Actually?
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty rude.
Call Reuben.
I just realized, that was pretty rude.
Yeah.
Yep, call him back.
Leak his number as well?
And maybe cancel the 1 year supply of oat milk. That seems like a bit of an empty promise, doesn't it?
Yes. Well, we can say that we'll do it.
I'm not going to Woolies. That'll be your final duty, Keehlan.
Hey, mate. Just wanted to say thank you for everything you did for the show.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, we forgot to say that on the phone call.
You're
we
a
forgot to say that.
massive.
Pretty big part of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
For a year and a half. You
Yeah,
know.
well, you're quite
Really
small,
helped out a
small
lot.
part. But big help, small guy. And we really appreciate everything you've done for the show. We're very proud of you spreading your wings and starting a podcast and then stopping it, but then going on to do other things. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it means a lot.
No worries, mate. And best of luck in whatever endeavors you start and then stop in the future.
Yeah, probably, got plenty of things on the horizon to start and stop, and I can only really thank you guys for that.
Yeah.
But you're really following directly in our trajectory, so.
No, we really appreciate everything you've done, mate, and we're very proud of you.
Thank you very much, boys. I appreciate you.
That's okay. All right.
Good luck for your Perth show as well.
Thank you.
It's already
Bye.
happened, so if you listen.
Oh, it's probably too late.
Yep, they're all done. I hope they were good. See ya.
Guys, go see Reuben solo next year.
Oh, we didn't get a delivery address for the oat milk. Call him back. Don't call him back.
Now, do you know, done and dusted. A great way to end.
Thank
you
God
almost
I
got the Ray
recovered.
Romano one up and about.
Nearly. Next, maybe.
I was
going to
say next time, but
no, next time. I actually have two things.
Yeah.
I've got. If it's cool, if we're up to that point, is it cool if I can
It's
do
the
that?
last episode. We don't
Yeah.
have a time limit.
Guys?
Well,
Look,
Well, we do.
maybe a little one.
Oh, yeah, Luke has to leave.
Here we are, last episode. It's been a huge, 5 years? 5 years, would you say? Since radio
5
started.
years, yeah.
2017, I think,
yeah.
October, around then
5
was the
years.
first show.
Wow.
5 years of the Mike and Friends show. And that is obviously,
Yeah.
I mean,
Debatable.
makes me furious.
Mike's there
So
a lot.
upset.
Let's go.
Often it's the friends that are hosting the show, but at the end of the day,
Yeah.
And thanks so much for letting us fill in for you a lot.
no worries.
I was reading through our comments on our episode where we announced the podcast was ending, and that made me really, really sad
Yeah.
because they were so beautiful and lovely.
Yeah.
And I had a little cry.
Yeah.
And then I read one that said, "Wow, I can't believe the Mike and Friends podcast is ending."
That was me.
And that was that actually you?
No.
Yeah.
But I can't believe it's ending. So
Yeah.
what I wanted to do, because the listeners are like, oh, we never actually, I think as a group, we can all agree, we never actually launched any official Mike and Friends merchandise.
Yeah.
We launched a lot of like Luke and Lewis, and they are two of the main friends on the show. We never launched any Mike and Friends merchandise. So
Yeah. We did you hear all the bits where we put our merch on fire sale because it's not moving?
so
He's like, you know
just
what?
as a little
There's no demand. Let me create some more supply.
A brand new,
pulling out
new
posters.
product,
What's
guys,
he
is
doing?
about to go live today when you're listening to this on radiomike.com.au/merch
his
for a
website.
very fair price. radiomike.com.au/merch.
What has he
It's
got?
the Mike and Friends poster. So I'll hold it up to the camera. This was actually designed by North 9 Studios, the original designer of the Luke and Lewis artwork. It is
Right.
a picture of myself.
Yeah.
And of course, some
Pretty-
of the friends. We've randomly chosen a couple of the friends. to
Yeah.
Pretty annoying that you actually pay Zach full time, and this is
Yeah.
what he's doing as contract work on the weekend.
Yeah.
did
Can
tell
I ask
Zach to
when he
charge
got
it
this
to the
back to you?
This was today.
Oh, he should be working.
I asked him at 9 a.m. this morning. He had delivered it by midday. Now,
Well, that's during my time.
there are three here.
Yeah.
The whole team. Well, of course, I'm going to sign every poster.
I'm not on
every
this poster.
Every poster that's purchased
Yeah,
will be
no,
signed.
that's okay though. You weren't really part of the show.
Only
for the three of them that are here, I'm going to get a random assortment of some of Mike's friends to sign. Luke, would you want to be one of them?
I'll sign a couple.
Yeah, so if you want to go to radiomike.com.au/merch right now, get yourself a Mike and Friends poster. That's an A3 210 GSM gloss paper there. That is a very nice poster.
That is a very nice quality paper. Why are you so low res?
I'm noticeably low res. Now,
Yeah, very
some
quite
of you
pixelated
may
there.
think...
That's
Ian.
not my biggest gripe with you.
Okay.
The fact that you didn't even bother to take one of your AirPods out during the
I
shoot.
did notice after printing, I still have one AirPod in
one.
my ear, but the reason
Where's the other one? Who wears one AirPod?
the reason I'm so low res, a lot of you might think that was my fault because no one took the photo. I just set up a selfie cam. It's not. It's actually
It's like
reflective.
a reflective of the content that you bring to the show.
It's
like
reflective,
low quality.
kind of, Lewis. It's
Yeah.
reflective of the spirit of the show
Yeah.
because Mike isn't always there, so he has to be low res at the front.
Yeah.
Whereas the
We should
high
have just
res,
blurred him right out.
and that,
It's almost
and
like he
that's
doesn't
the
need to
thing.
be there.
It's Luke and Lewis and
Yeah.
the friends that
Yeah.
are holding the fort down for Mike and Friends, and that's why you guys are actually in HD. So the Mike and Friends poster is available now, a very fair price. I haven't decided yet. Have to see how much it's going to
I
cost
was
to print
about
them,
to ask you, why are you just advertising this as a very fair price?
because
You
I
don't
don't
know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They don't cost that
That's
much to print, but
Right.
I just need I want to sell at least 3. So
Yeah.
get on.
They sell a lot to print because we sell our posters for $20.
Yeah.
Right.
They sell they cost
They
heaps to
cost
print.
so much.
These
It's
didn't
like
cost much
it's
to
like
print.
$19 to print a poster.
Oh yeah, that's right.
$19 per
They did.
poster.
Yeah,
We're saying that. We're not marking them up at all.
Yeah. So get them. We're gonna sign them. I will sign every poster as Mike, the ambassador of Mike and Friends. Get yourself a poster. Yeah, and that's the official first merch for Mike and Friends.
Really good. Well done.
Thanks, guys.
And dare I say, look, Luke and Lewis merch has gone very well over the year.
Yeah.
Maybe one of probably top 3 ever top selling items from the podcast.
Yeah.
It may trump Founders merch in popularity. Because all I ever see now and hear is I regret not getting Founders merch.
Yeah.
A lot of people have regrets and not a lot of people have the merch. That's all I'm saying.
And just remember, like, this is the only Mike and Friends merch that will ever exist. We won't print more. So get
Is that show ending too?
You know, I did
well,
have...
this is that show. So
did have another merch idea that I didn't want to bring to the show because I was like, mate, we already have so much merch. We don't need them. I was like, there's no way we should launch merch on the last episode.
Well, radiomac.com.au
Mike just
merch.
proved that it can be done.
It can be done. I was going to do I was like thinking, oh man, we should do the opposite of the Founders merch. But I couldn't think of the right word.
Finishes merch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that sounds...
found-
I thought that Dog on Pod merch could go viral.
It
No,
would have.
That's just going to be you and my podcast.
Oh yeah, sorry, continue. No, don't. And wipe that from your memory because that's not a merch idea that you should do.
Interesting.
'cause it's-
Yeah, great. This is really good merch.
Yeah.
And it pains me to say because I'm against
You've
Mike and Friends, but you've really turned me
really
around.
covered a lot of Luke.
Yes.
Well,
Luke's
that was
quite covered
a
up.
creative decision by Zach. Not
Yeah.
me. So I can't. I think
that's
it's just
good.
because you're tall.
No, it's because
harder
I'm
to
his
cover
boss.
you.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
My chin doesn't feature on the poster.
That's
That's
okay.
right,
'cause you're
neither does
one of the
mine.
friends. 'Cause
I'm
you
like
guys are the friends.
I'm a
People
background
aren't
character.
listening to the show for you guys.
No.
You know, they're listening for the hope that maybe I'll be on one.
Yeah.
And that is the essence of the show.
And that's
have
actually
one
why
more
we're
thing.
ending the episode, is because we can't top this. My favourite underwear in the world is Nobby underwear. Nobby.com.au. Best underwear in the game, man. It's all I wear, literally. Well, I'm also wearing jeans. But underwear, I only wear Nobby. And it's for good reasons.
What do I
Because
got
it's
on
nice, comfortable.
milkshakes and ice creams
Nice. The designs change every month, and you can use our code SOUNDOFF for $5 off your first order at nobby.com.au. The most comfortable underwear in the game. Get a package for your package.
Sustainable packaging as well, straight to your doorstep. Use our code SOUNDOFF to get $5 off your first pair. So join the Undie Club today at nobby.com.au.
Pass me that used razor. Thank you very much.
Keep it away from me.
Manscaped.com. Use code SOUNDOFF Manscaped.com/SOUNDOFF for 20% off and free shipping. The best ball bag trimmer in the game. Oh, sorry, don't touch the lens. The best ball bag trimmer in the game is the Lawnmower 4.0. Something
Yes.
I use religiously.
Really?
Yeah, I
you
only use it in
worship it.
church. I only use it in church.
Smart.
While praying.
Respectful.
Yeah.
Manscaped.com/soundoff. 20% off free shipping. Best ball bag trimmer in the game.
Yes.
Not a ball gag trimmer.
No.
That should be trimmed. But trim it so you can... Look, do whatever you want after you trim your balls. Manscaped.com and Lewis, what else does it come with? 2-for-1 shampoo.
Yeah, two in one shampoo. You don't get 2 for 1. You got to buy one, but you get 2 in 1.
2-in-1. but
Shampoo and conditioner in one bottle. Saves time in the shower.
I've always said there's nothing funny about that.
No, absolutely nothing funny about that, and it's something that we all should use.
And a bunch of other men's grooming products as well. They're a great brand. Get on it. Manscaped.com/soundoff. Use our custom link, and then you save. You're welcome. Now back to the pod. Back to those bloody boys. I wonder what we're talking about. Probably something hilarious.
Yeah, I have one more thing. We might have to.
I'm not like Ted Mosby. I'm like the bartender.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the bartender. Carl, I believe, is his name in that show. Here's the last thing I've got to bring to the show.
Yeah. Okay.
Luke, we can cut this, by the way.
Okay.
There was one idea in the radio show days
Let's do it.
that was floated behind the scenes that Lewis, I don't
Oh,
think, ever found
yeah.
out about. It is a very funny
Oh,
idea.
I thought we were talking about Dario Kart.
Oh, yeah,
that.
Dario Kart.
It's not that. Did that ever come up on the show? Because that's
No.
another one. But
Oh, maybe
let's
we might have talked about it
Let's
before.
get to Dario Kart. But firstly, and I might just whisper it to you.
I know,
Because-
I know what this is. On my first day, you told me about it.
Okay, so
I'm
You
not-
came
I
up with an
can't
idea.
believe you guys have managed to keep a secret. Just after your performance at the last Loogies, your ability to create a secret, I just assumed was terrible.
Man, I don't know what this is.
Oh, you.
Oh,
will.
you don't know
what
as
he's
soon
about
as
to
I
say.
say it, you'll remember it. So I'm gonna whisper it in your ear. You can choose if you want to do it. Okay.
Did I ever say that?
Yeah. Oh, did that get recorded? Can I say it? Can you block your ears again so I'll say it?
Did I? Hang on. Did I ever say that on air?
No, not on air. But you remember saying it off air, right? In meetings with James, our producer.
Well,
you said
that would have
you
been a
would do
great
that.
callback if I had have said that. But then we bailed out on the idea.
Do I block my ears again?
That's so funny.
Well, I don't think
I
it.
think I got picked up.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying that was an idea that you wanted to do. I don't want to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
But I mean,
So that
the
was
show is ending.
that was and up to my last chance to do it.
But at the same time, I don't want you to feel like you have to do it.
Right.
But I think it would be a great way to end the show.
There
Luke
was a-
definitely said that he wants to do it.
There was an idea on the radio show that got floated around. Because, there was a phase where we were just trying to, like, spook each other out and catch each other off guard. Like, let's go! Kiss on pod! Kiss on pod! Kiss on pod! Kiss on pod! It happened!
Wait, so do you remember it?
You are terrible at keeping secrets.
What?
I think someone told me.
So
I can't. You didn't tell me. Someone
I
else
can't believe
did.
what I just witnessed.
I
cannot believe what I just witnessed.
this idea back in the day, for those that are hella confused right now. By the way, for audio listeners, Lewis just flat out kissed me on the mouth.
And it was so
I forgot
sudden.
about it
It
until
was
then.
so
Dude,
sudden.
he went in so hard and quick. It's like
But
you
you
had
were
that.
nervous but respectful. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
It was. You
I
knew that.
like the Lukey's. I had to reverse it.
I
A
realized.
suspiciously low amount of resistance from Luke Kitchell there too.
So one of my ideas was I was going to say to you once on radio, you don't know when it's coming. You'll have no idea when, but I promise. I never said this. This was just
This
an
was the
idea.
idea.
The idea was I come on radio and go, I will kiss you live on air at any point, and you'll forget
In
about
our-
this conversation.
Yeah, in our careers.
And you'll never
Yeah.
see it coming. I will,
Yeah.
mark my words, I will kiss you on our show. And then I forget why the producers
I think James didn't.
James
want to do
poo-pooed it. We
Similar
thought it was
to Dario
funny.
Kart.
Yeah,
which was
it's not something that you can do at a business with a HR department.
That's such a funny idea though, to just like tell your mate I will kiss you, and then then I just got reverse Uno carded.
Got him.
amazing.
Jazz is a lucky girl. That was quite a furry kiss, may I add.
It looked.
Yeah,
I kind of want one. I just can't.
Go ahead.
And I'm single.
Go ahead.
Wait, can I just ask though? Was the
Not
concept
fair,
was Luke kisses Lewis, right?
Yeah.
Well, that was clearly Lewis kisses Luke. So I don't know if the segment actually was fulfilled. We might need a redo.
No. That's
don't
enough.
know.
We're not doing it twice is strange.
Oh man.
I can't remember who told me or if I found
Maybe
it
James
out.
Told you.
Maybe I don't know. Or
I don't know. Maybe we just like a year later were like, oh man, I had the funniest idea that they never let me do.
Probably.
It was probably one of those
Maybe,
conversations
yeah.
off
Yeah.
there. That's so funny. I forgot about that.
I just remembered it today.
Me too. Until you started talking about surprising me, I remembered. Yeah.
And then, do we want to explain Dario Kart?
No, we have before, and
yeah.
No,
It's-
we can move on from Dario
stinker.
Kart. That doesn't need to be in the final episode.
Can you do a quick rundown, please?
Imagine if Mario Kart was called Dario Kart. That's the whole joke.
and they wouldn't let us do it.
Yeah.
We were gonna make like a trailer, like you've played Mario Kart,
Dario Kart.
and then we were gonna be like, it's me, Daluigi.
Donkey Dong.
Basically, everyone in Mario Kart's name starts with D.
Princess Deech. Yeah, it was not one of our finer ideas, but I still maintain that
I think
we did worse things on radio.
I think we just thought it was so funny because of how much James hated
Our
the
producer
idea.
hated the idea,
Do
so
you want to ring James?
it became this ongoing joke where every week if we'd like he'd be like, come on boys, we need one or two more breaks, and we'd be like, this is the week, Dario Kart, let's do it. And he's like, no, anything else.
I think he did promise us if we were ever like truly out of ideas, if we had actually had 7 ideas, not 8, we could do Dario Kart. But he always forced us to come up with another
It
one.
would have been a great break.
Do you know what's funny about it is like the break just has no context. It literally just would be, hey guys, we had this idea, like on air.
Yes.
We had this idea. What if Mario Kart was called Dario Kart? Here's what it might sound
Yeah.
like. Just
Just
nonsense.
soccer mums are listening in their cars.
Who
like,
would want to hear this?
And he was
Right.
like, no. And then we're like, what if the segment was like, we wanted to do this segment, but our producers hated it, and the comedy was how much you hated it. And he goes, that you can't loophole your way into doing Dario Kart.
yeah. Because we just wanted to end no matter what. But yeah, wouldn't that be weird? Like, it cuts to like, oh, it's Princess Peach and Donkey Kong. And it's like, anyway, guys, now Nicki Minaj. Enjoy it. Wild.
Oh god, amazing.
Another one we have to circle back to for one last time is a very popular segment. Also started on radio, continued on the podcast. One of our favorites, Celeb Spots.
If you're seeing the person you know, and they're doing some really weird shit, email the Luke and Lewis show, and then talk about it.
So self-conscious still.
That guy, remember when we would play his intro?
For you, the guy?
Celeb Spots.
I was just going to say, we played that intro for the first time so many times, and we wanted to talk to the guy and ask him why he got self-conscious at the end, and he never reached out.
Never reached
Which
out.
means he's still self-conscious about it.
He still hasn't gotten over it.
Crazy.
This isn't my celeb spot, but my auntie lives in Byron Bay, and she met Shelley Craft.
Oh, that's Celeb City, though.
Yeah, Byron is
Shelley
Celeb
Craft in Byron Bay.
Hemsworth
I
is
like
the,
Shelley Craft.
Yeah,
she
Hemsworth
probably-
is the
she
best
probably
get.
lives there.
Matt Damon, when he's there, staying at Chris's
Damon.
house.
She also knows the Hemsworths. But that's the same
How
thing.
many
as
of them are
celebs.
there?
3.
3. Isn't there 4?
They all live there.
Nah, there's 3.
Hey, what happened to Liam? The Hunger Games one. I haven't seen
Miley
him.
Cyrus ruined him.
He was in Ghostbusters, the 2016 Ghostbusters.
No,
He
that
like-
was Chris.
Oh, yeah,
that was Chris. Who's Liam then?
Hunger Games one.
The one who
I thought that was the same one as Ghostbusters.
Chris's
Ah,
Thor.
brown hair.
I honestly couldn't tell you the difference.
Who's the other one?
I thought,
He's
I
just
thought
still-
the one in
no, he just
Ghostbusters
doesn't
was
do
Liam.
There is a
Right.
third brother.
He's just good looking.
You just
Was he?
Yeah, he was kind of chunkier, and his name was like Bradley or some
No,
shit.
Liam.
His name's
no,
Luke.
no.
Isn't his name's actually
Josh.
Luke?
It's Josh.
No, I think
it's
it's Luke.
Josh.
I think it is
Josh.
Luke.
It's Luke.
Luke Hemsworth.
Oh, it's Luke.
I think someone told me.
5 voices on a podcast is a lot.
Heaps.
I
Five
had a
boys who know
celeb-
nothing about Liam or Chris
I had a
Hemsworth.
celeb spot.
Yeah.
I actually saw a few weeks ago at a ramen shop in Fitzroy,
Nice.
Courtney Barnett, singer-songwriter.
That's good.
Really?
I like that.
Yeah, you know what's really sad? The only reason why I know is because she featured on a track of Fall Out Boy's Save Rock and Roll album.
Did she really? Courtney Barnett.
Was that-
Courtney Love is not Courtney Barnett, mate. Two very different Courtneys.
Man,
Courtney
guys,
Barnett's like an Australian
I don't know who
singer-songwriter.
Courtney Barnett is. And I wouldn't have recognized her.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it was good. She was actually, I think,
What does she get?
ramen. It was just a ramen bar.
That's a great one because the way we've judged these over the years is you get extra points for the place you saw the celeb, and I guess the quality
the
of
more
celeb.
unlikely it is to see them there.
But the
as
quality is
well.
not necessarily on status. It kind of started on a status, and then we realized our favorite celeb spots weren't about status. They were more about like surprising, like
Yeah.
how surprised you are to see that person in that place.
Because it's like you're reminded that the celebrities are they're just everyday people like you
Yes.
and me.
Yeah, I think our
Barnett.
favorite one, like reaction in the room, was Tim O'Matic at Nando's.
Yeah, that was.
See, that's just great.
That's
Something about that
so
is like
good.
intrinsically hilarious.
Yeah. One of my favorite ones, rest in peace, but was Warney at the local footy, which we agreed is like the only thing.
Almost a violation of the rules. Almost.
Right, but it's so good seeing a man like that in his natural habitat. That's
Yes.
what we allowed it. Where we're like,
Yeah.
that is where you expect to see him. But
Well,
God,
it's fine
sometimes
because it was if it was AF like a professional footy game doesn't count, but because it's a local footy club, it's good.
I have one that
Because he was a footy player.
yeah,
He wasn't. He was a
I
cricket
know
player.
he's a cricketer.
Okay.
I have another one. The location, it was from the weekend. So relevancy, high
You
tier.
saw the weekend.
I think that the level. Can I just say? I think the level of celebrity we spotted makes the location's so irrelevant.
Yeah, it was a
Okay,
god
okay.
tier
Right.
celeb spot,
Oh.
but it was at the airport on
Okay.
Monday,
Yeah,
Friday,
so-
Saturday.
Look,
I don't know.
airports generally don't count.
Caution.
No,
It's
that's
similar
where
to, like,
celebs are.
So it's going to have to be
Comedy
a really
Festival saw Cal Wilson and Nathan Buckley at the at one of the venues
Together?
Good one. Nathan Buckley.
Well, they were chatting. Like, I don't think they were together. I think they knew each other and
Yeah.
bumped into each other.
I like
But, you know,
Nathan Buckley at the comedy festival.
Yeah.
Cal Wilson, of course, she's going
She's
to
going
be
to
there.
be there. Yeah.
I had a big discussion with my dad of I swear I saw Michael Voss. You would know him. He's the coach of the Carlton Football Club, ex-AFL player.
Is that the guy who invented
Used to
Voss
play
water?
for Brisbane.
Yeah, he used to play for Brisbane in the Premiership Dynasty years.
Thanks, man.
And
a brother? Did he have a brother?
oh, maybe it was his brother, dude. I was at the Comics Lounge and I was like, "That's Michael Voss." And then Dad was like, "Nah, he definitely wouldn't be there because he's like in whatever." I had this big discussion. Anyway, I went to the airport,
Uh-huh.
getting our bags. I look over, I see quite an eccentrically dressed man, and I go,
Elton John.
lower the bar,
Me.
just a tad.
Yeah.
The most famous, Australia's most famous magician, Constantino, at the airport
Mate, his
from
name is
Australia's Got Talent.
Constantino, not Constantino. You
Oh.
don't even know his name.
Constantino.
Sorry, what's his name?
Cosentino.
No, it's Constantino.
Constantino.
Like sexual consent. Like he's.
I thought it was Costantino.
No, it's
I'm pretty
I remember
sure it's
this.
Costantino.
No, I have seen posts of it's Constantino.
I think it's definitely
like this man
C-O-N.
never rapes. He's the great Constantino.
Yeah.
We don't know that.
Well, it's in the name.
Oh, that's true. Fair enough. He
But
doesn't.
yeah, and then
And for my next trip, I'm going to obtain clear and
It is-
enthusiastic consent.
regardless,
It's not that. It's Cosentino.
It's Cosentino, boys.
There's no N.
Listen,
I'm dyslexic.
Australia cried when he came second to Jack Vigil on Australia's Got Talent 2011. I remember his name.
Yeah.
I'll never
What's
forget it.
Jack
And-
Vigil up to?
I'm sure he wasn't at the airport, that's for sure. I turned to Tyler and said, "That's a world famous magician," and I obviously clearly said his name wrong. And then Tyler said, "Nah, I'm pretty sure that's Johnny Depp," and that went down pretty well.
That's good.
because
That's
he,
very funny.
but he also kind of
Did he have
looked
a black
like
eye?
Jared Leto. Like he was wearing like
A pirate hat?
don't know what the hats are called.
He was not dressed for the airport.
Felt hat.
Yeah.
Felt hat.
It was like a what are they? A fedora.
Don't wear
Fedora. No,
hat,
it's not a
fedora.
fedora. It was like a wide brim fedora.
Don't wear a
What are
hat
they
to
called?
the airport.
Hats.
Fedoras. Wide fedoras.
If you can wear like a cap to the airport. That's it.
Almost like a Zorro hat.
That's insane.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, quite a wide brimmed fedora.
That's
That's not a fedora.
Like a
Cap
Puss
or
in
beanie?
Boots hat. A Puss in Boots from Shrek hat.
Almost, but completely circle and not
Wow.
a lot of character
Bit
to
excessive.
it. Hadn't been worn, wouldn't
Like a
pair it with
Spanish
boots,
Inquisition
although he
hat.
was. He did have boots. Yes. Yes.
Also,
Spanish Inquisition hat.
Just need to stick in Lewis. Just
Yeah.
Jack Vigil has been up to
He
a
was
lot.
on I'm
He
a
was
Celebrity.
the kebab on the Masked Singer Australian season 3. So he was the
What's
kebab.
funny about that? Good on you, Jack.
No, that's great. He's killing it.
Would you go on The Masked Singer?
If you could sing.
Like
You
if
don't have to be able to sing, man. Heaps of people go on and they suck at singing.
They just get pitch corrected a little bit.
Steve Price was on it, wasn't he? That old guy on... Anyway.
Rudy Giuliani was on it in America.
Yeah, that
yeah.
was...
Was Steve Price
is-
our answer to Rudy Giuliani?
Steve Price is good friends with Tommy Little. I know that for sure.
From The Project.
Yeah.
Is this the line
Are
to
they?
Tommy Little?
I saw Tommy Little at the airport once. That's a celeb spot.
No, it's at the
But
airport.
again,
It's
yeah.
not a celeb spot.
And that's why mine doesn't really count. Sorry, because I did get excited. I'm like, saw a celeb, and then I was like, we're in the Virgin Lounge. No, we weren't. It was at the check-in part. What's that called? The terminal.
Yeah.
The terminal.
Not lounge.
Terminal version.
Lounge, you have to have cash and memberships.
Mm.
Yeah. My teeth hurt.
So
Cosentino.
that's. Oh, do we have any listener sent in ones? No, we're done.
That's it.
We looked at the emails and
I think the best one was someone saw Simon Pegg on a bike.
That's good. I like
That's
that.
good.
Yeah.
Simon Pegg on a bike.
Who is he again?
The redhead guy, zombie movie.
British guy.
he.
Shaun of the Dead, Hot
Yes.
Fuzz.
Ah, yes. Yes.
The end of the world one. What's that called? The
World's
bar.
End.
World's End. Yeah.
End of the world one.
Well, I don't know. Where like the first half's really normal and the second half's just crazy and aliens.
His head is in the boys.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's that?
Huh?
What'd you say?
His head is in the boys, the comic book.
Oh, yeah.
It is too.
Yeah.
Are we doing? This is not an old segment. Oh, okay. We can go two ways here. We're doing both or one.
What do you mean?
Did we skip local rumors from the last episode?
I think we have to skip it.
Let's skip it. Okay, we did.
I don't have any rumors.
We said we'd do that segment where people send in rumors. A lot of people did, and then we just never did it.
I can't wait to do this final segment, the final segment ever on this podcast. Fan favorite?
It's not Mike's
Hang on,
likes,
so
is
I
it?
think we should do.
It's not Mike's likes.
I think we should do local rumors, just a couple, because Tyler wanted to get a few, right?
Yeah. This can be a long episode. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
Let's
local
do
rumors was. This was definitely again almost decided right before we confirmed to each other that we were ending the pod. We put out a call out. We're like, let's try and we did local goss for a bit. Then that kind of got a bit stale. So then we gave it a rest, and then we thought maybe we're trying to get too personal with goss.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't like gossiping. Yeah. But rumors, like local rumors, it came up.
Yeah.
And a good one that got sent in was you said that Smorgies. Do you remember the old buffet restaurant? It may have just been, I'm not sure if it was a chain. Might have been in. It was a chain?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't. Okay. But Mike's just flashed Lewis a large fellow, nude, who's quite famous on the internet.
What happened? I missed it.
He showed the famous black guy with a massive dick.
Damn, why was I not paying attention and doing my job? That's so annoying. Oh, man.
Okay. Is there any good local rumors?
That was even gayer than me kissing Luke.
Look, is there any good... There are local rumors.
Oh,
Are there any
okay.
good ones?
Is this why we didn't do the segment?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
They're all kind of confusing. I think... Look, okay, I'll just read. I'll read this one. A local Wagga rumor.
Okay.
According to legend, a small and...
The episode has devolved into Mike flashing us porn on his phone.
Oh.
Go on. Sorry, Tyler.
Sorry. I'll start
You
again.
know how ballistically funny that would be to do on radio? Where you couldn't even say what Mike showed you.
I'm just doing it because once Lewis came on my pod and the whole episode kept flashing me pictures of porn. So I'm just getting you back for it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Did you see that one, Luke?
No.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right, can I proceed now?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Because this one was definitely... This is very highbrow compared to what Mike's been up to. Oh, my God. A local Wagga rumor, according to legend, a small and admittedly racist Mexican restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Should I read the name of the restaurant?
Yes.
Montezuma's.
Yeah.
Was closed due to them serving the patrons bleach rather than water and adding glass shards to the frozen margaritas.
Hang on.
That's
I'm so
great.
sorry, Tyler, because it was my idea to press on with this segment.
Yeah.
What, do you have these just saved on your phone?
I'm just on Google Images swiping. Anyway. Okay, go on.
When I was 10, I searched the Google image searched the word boobs on my dad's laptop. That's it. Anyway, so that was it about that from Wagga.
Yeah. You know what, guys? Never
That
mind
was
with
local
local rumors.
rumours.
That was local
That
rumors.
was good.
And you know what? Because of that segment, we're ending the show forever.
Yeah.
Can we do one final segment ever on this podcast?
Yeah. One last segment.
And the fact that this is the last one means that it's a good one.
Wait, so before we do that, can I actually ask something? Can I be upgraded from intern now? No. Oh, I'm going to be an intern forever?
Yeah.
You could be made redundant.
Will that drop the intern title?
Yeah. Would you like to go from intern Tyler to unemployed Tyler?
Why not?
What would you prefer above intern if you had to choose?
What do you call Keehlan?
Slave.
I'd like to be lower than Keehlan but higher than intern.
How about
Peasant?
we give you a promotion and we give Keehlan a promotion?
Yeah, okay.
So you can go up from intern to slave and Keehlan can go from slave to serf.
Great.
I believe they
I'll
got
take
paid,
it.
but
I'm happy with that. Does
Yeah,
that mean I get a
surf.
pay rise?
I think you
It's
you
only-
get rations.
It's purely just title. Okay.
Yeah, just more of a time.
All right. So what's is this the last?
Can we do this last ever segment?
Yeah.
What's Keehlan been eating this week?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Nice. Keelan's
Keelan's Mealins.
That's how old the segment is. Mine's doing the intro.
I forgot about that.
Man, this one's sad. I actually spoke to Luke about this before and said maybe we shouldn't do it because it sounds like disordered eating.
I go, oi, can we bring back Keelan's Mealins like for one last time? I know we've stopped doing the segment, and he goes, yeah, no, we can, but it's really fucked this week. So
you know what is a bit of a red flag for me this week? Without even just thinking about, I've hung out with you a few days this week, almost half the week really.
Yeah.
I think I've only ever seen you consume iced coffee.
Yeah.
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 And no food.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, my diet this week.
Hang on, should we recap?
Go. Yeah,
if
go.
you knew, there's a segment that was running for a long time
Yeah.
called Keelan's Mealins, where he would essentially just list what he ate during the week.
And
What's
that's it. And
Keehlan
now,
been
at
eating this week?
at face value, this does not sound like a good segment.
Keelan's
But I
Mealins.
promise you have no idea what comes next.
Arguably the best segment ever on the podcast.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Shockingly.
I have a YouTube channel called Keelan's Mealins as well. Subscribe.
It was the segment was so good that it got its own spin-off show.
Yeah.
And there's about to be a podcast release with Tyler and I.
Yeah, great.
Anyway.
Yeah.
This week, I've eaten the same thing every single day. I'll have for breakfast a 400ml Red Bull and a double Turkish Delight from 7-Eleven.
That's not breakfast.
Every day.
Actually, that's not either of the meals.
Yeah. That's like
Let
it is.
alone breakfast.
No,
It's
no,
not lunch, it's not
a
dinner.
meal. That's fucking
a
Red
snack.
Bull and Turkish Delight.
Yeah.
For breakfast.
For
How
brekkie.
many days in a row
Do
so
they come
far?
in a combo?
I've done that every day since the comedy festival.
What? That's March.
I just have obsessive eating, and once I get onto something, I cannot get off it.
That's like 2.5 months.
Yeah, every single day. You should go through my car. And that's not a lie. You should ask my friend Rafi.
Yeah.
Spend a lot of time with him.
Yeah.
Phoebe. Spend a lot of time with her, obviously.
Yeah.
Every day.
You're
Dude,
living on
hey,
Turkish Delight and Red Bull.
We believe you. No one was questioning
Yeah.
that.
I'm shocked at what you've decided to eat. I'm not thinking that it's not true.
Yeah, so
I've learned.
that's
and iced coffee, obviously.
That's every day. And then for like lunch, I'll have an iced coffee, like a large iced latte.
Yeah.
No sugar syrup.
Yeah.
Extra
Always
shot.
gotta keep it healthy.
What's for dinner?
If I eat, it's just like usually a Whopper from Hungry Jack's. See, it's disordered eating, and that's why I didn't want to say it, but it is pretty funny.
So do you just go through drive-through at Hungry Jack? Like, do you get a meal or just
Just
Hang on,
no,
hang on.
just the Whopper.
The weirdest thing about this is you get just the Whopper.
Yeah.
That's the weirdest thing about the
'Cause-
whole fucking thing.
No, I just like water or iced latte.
That's healthy.
I started with a Whopper.
Yeah, and
You must be, like, just putting it out there, you must be having some really dry, crusty shit.
No, not at
No.
all. It'd be
Coffee.
the opposite.
With coffee?
Dude, it'd be number 3s.
no, it's not like that. It's like number 4. No, no, it's just pretty standard.
It's
And
number 5. Every time he goes to the toilet, you hear don't.
I think that Keelan,
number 5, anyone?
Oh, I did not get that.
if you
Not get that.
I'm so fucking tired.
if you started doing like those lab trials, you know how you can sign up and get paid to do like lab trials, you would get so much work because they'd be like, what the
Do you
fuck
know
is this
how
anomaly?
fucking how much time in my life I have spent convincing Keelan not to sign himself up to lab trials for money? I don't know if you
No,
do
I
this.
know about this. He used to come in every day and be like, "Oh, you guys, like this thing, you get to sit in the bed." He would say the positives. He was like he was reading the brochure. He's like, "You get to sit in the bed and you just sit there, watch TV, and you get paid like thousands of dollars." And I'm like, "And?" He goes, "Yeah, and they run like tests on you and give you medication."
I'm a good salesman. Lewis was saying this last week. I'm a great salesman.
Yeah, you are a good salesman.
No, but you're also
not a good enough salesman for me to go, yeah, man, inject yourself with shit for money.
But you're also the opposite in the sense that you get completely sucked in by other great salesmen.
Yeah, that's
You're a
true.
great customer.
Like this one today.
Why are you looking at them every day?
He's about to be unemployed.
He's
This is
getting
what
them via
happens.
text. He's getting them via text, dude. They're texting him
You
nonstop.
signed up?
Oh my god.
Of course. Because if there's a good one, If there's a good one, I'll do
There's
it.
no good ones. The more money they pay you, the more risk is involved.
The immune system study reimburses $7,000.
Okay, okay. Let's hear them out.
The rebalance study is
They
seeking
infect you with
participants.
AIDS.
Reimbursed $4,600. The muscle study, $4,500.
I couldn't do that
The
one.
cluster study, I don't know what that is, $7,200. That's an amazing trip away to another country for a few weeks.
Which you won't be alive for in 20 years to have.
But how
It'd pay
good.
for Lewis's braces.
That's right.
That is
Have you ever thought of
legitimately true.
becoming
Braces.
a medical study? Like, you should go to Thailand. You know, people stare at you on the street there because you're so tall. You'd be like a medical anomaly. If you went to a hospital, they'd pay you to just observe you.
I was thinking of going to my. I've never done this in my life, but I have thought of like going to my surgeon and going, can you bump the price down a little bit if I vlog it?
And what, like, but it's not like an ad where other people are going to be like,
Oh, I'll get that.
I'm
But
gonna get that.
here's my thing.
Use
I
code
think
Lewis
the benefit for me is not actually the discount, right? The benefit for me is the stress he will be under if he fucks up my face.
Yeah, that's why
Because
you should
now I'm
live stream
attaching
it.
his reputation to my head before the surgery's done. So he's like really incentivized to do a great job.
Yeah, which you'd hope he would be anyway because he's a medical professional.
That is true, but I've seen a lot of documentaries.
Yeah. Well, Lewis has been Googling his surgery every day before he gets it done.
I've Googled it. It looks crazy.
But he gets spooked out by it. He's
Yeah.
coming in and Have you been...
No, it was...
Okay.
just Keelan just
A
showed
few-
me a huge cock.
Who's
Sorry, I'll put my pants back on.
And just to finish up, Keelan's Mealins, as it is the final segment of the show ever. Last night, I had a Whopper, and then I was with my friend Rafi for a few hours. We went to Coles, and I got a litre bottle of orange juice and a Turkish delight.
And did you drink the whole bottle?
Yeah.
What? Is that your surgery?
Show me. What was that?
I like that instead of paying attention for the last ever segment of the show,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Lewis is still scrolling on his phone.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm present.
He's
trying to get revenge on everyone for showing me dicks.
I never showed one dick.
Thanks for letting me do that segment for 3 years.
Well done,
No
Keelan.
worries, man.
Great service.
And
to
it's
my
good to
family.
see that
Sort that
literally
out.
nothing has changed in the time that we have stopped doing the segment.
Actually, a lot's changed. I used to eat heaps. Now I don't eat very much at all.
Yeah, not an improvement. Moving sideways.
Mostly
not
a-
an improvement, not a downgrade either.
Mostly liquids, no longer solids.
Yeah,
eat
so often
less,
he goes, "I'm a liquids man."
Yeah, it's way more toxic, it sounds like.
I forgot to mention the first 3 people to order a poster will get the signed by everyone once. Just forgot to mention that.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Just wanted to mention that here.
That's
ReadyMike.com.au/merch.
Yes. Well,
Link on screen now. Thanks, Keelan.
Good boy.
what's questions, Keelan?
Oh, we just had a few questions in the Discord that I thought
Nice.
were going to be nice for everyone to answer.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
answer
because
some
we
questions.
it's obviously ended maybe a little bit sooner than we were kind of planning. So
No.
we've got some questions from the listeners.
When I say questions,
uh-huh.
I mean question.
Question.
Ah,
Okay,
Because
so
a
we
lot
asked
of
for
them
questions.
were like, hey, just listen to the episode and you get the answer. So this one is from Zombie Wilfred in the Discord. What has been your favorite joke / moment of the show? And if you could pick one year as a highlight of the show, what year would you pick?
Oh.
I think this year's been the best. Most stressful, but I think it's been the best
And I
production
think
wise.
last year was the best. It's good we haven't ended on the best. No, I think like there was some moments of last year that were awesome, like between the pre-lockdown. Obviously the lockdown bits.
that one
first half
part-
of last year. Dude, we
first half
haven't
of
got a
last
whole
year.
year to do
Yeah.
the show yet.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, just that one period where we thought lockdowns were over and when we had like all those guests on. Andy
Yeah,
and
the start of
everything, that
last
was
year.
Because we
awesome.
started we started late 2019 and then by early 2020 we're in a lockdown. So yeah, we haven't actually got a full year of no lockdown / something drastic happening. So my favorite 6-month period would have to be the first half of 2020 when we moved into the new studio.
Yeah.
And
And our
vibes were
future was
high.
bright.
Future was bright.
Yeah.
And we all thought there was a bit of that just going around at the time though. It was like we've all overcome this
Yes.
first 2020 pandemic. Everyone's like, Melbourne's healing.
Yeah.
And then everything got way worse.
For me, it was the Christmas surprises.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah.
The
My
Christmas
favorite bits,
surprises.
the Christmas surprise songs.
They were great.
I love
Yes.
them. And I like the loogies, obviously.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, definitely for me, the loogies is always so cool because you can see, you know what, actually, I don't know, it's not really like a podcast moment, but the most recent loogies, when Keehlan, you edited up this awesome like montage of the year so far. And, because this is like a podcast, it's very different to stand up. Like we read comments and we're like, oh yeah, but how funny do people actually think it is? Because we're so used to like feedback in like real time. And then me and Luke sitting backstage and like listening to people like cheer favorite moments or laugh at jokes they'd
Yeah,
seen
right before we were about to come on stage at the last loogies, and it was like this big count, like 10, 9. And I've never heard a room like that loud before, even being a patron at another event, like at a concert, anything. People just going ballistic.
Yes.
And we just turned to each other and we were like, what the fuck? Like, we were like, holy shit, this is the show. This is great.
Yeah, because I think we were like, because it was such a tough year to do the show, we kind of forgot how much other people were enjoying it.
I think we'd lost a bit of steam with it because of the you have to go to Hobart. That whole thing, the back end of 2021 was hard time for everyone.
Yeah.
And but then getting reminded right at the end of the year, like, yes, we were in like really good step. We were like, dude, next year, can't wait. Let's go. But then there were still all these things that were up in the air.
Yes.
We were trying to remain positive, but we knew like looming was like, well, I still haven't had my surgery yet. Yeah. And, etc.
Yes.
So there was things looming, but we were feeling really good about it. Yeah, that I agree. That was a highlight. But that didn't happen in front of everyone. That was just like me and Lewis looking at each other backstage going, what?
People love this show.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That was a very cool moment for me as well. And then as soon as you walked on stage, everything went wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then my night was terrible after that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But that was
I had a great
4
time
minutes.
because I knew that my thing was going to work. But
I associate that night in my head, with stress and things going wrong. And I remember it took Keehlan and I like 2 weeks to get over that. It was like early Jan. I remember I was just like sitting on the couch and I called him and we were just like still both felt so flat about how the loogies went, but in everyone else's mind it was like this big success to the fan base. And then I was like, I think about this stuff too much. I'm a freak. But yeah, we put so much effort into that.
Yes.
So putting those things into the envelopes.
We had 5. We had Tyler, Raffy, Rosie,
and then to have it like
and
it was very.
Do we even
Reese.
say why it got spoiled? I don't think it's. Who cares? Doesn't matter.
People just found them and they worked out the thing, so it wasn't a surprise for the audience. And it was very hard for me to watch you think that the whole thing was ruined.
Yes,
because I obviously couldn't tell you. Don't worry, I've got it.
It was a really bad judgment call to not go out and just go, all right, we've all found it, blah blah blah. That was like. Anyway, why are we talking about our biggest regrets on the last episode?
Yeah, on air, fuck. There's honestly been so many hilarious moments.
Dude,
one of my
you turning off at Chicken Imp is my all-time goated moment of the show. I don't think the amount of times you have made me laugh so hard on this show where I've almost cried has been, and it's always you just going ballistic at something for no reason. That's like my favorite thing I think about this show is Lewis teeing off at something or someone and me just sitting there and going, fuck, this is good. I'm offering nothing to this and I love it.
Overreacting.
Yeah.
I think my favorite radio moment is probably the walk to work was awesome.
Oh yeah.
That was hilarious. The walk to and from work was sweet. That's a good way to end this episode. Actually, is if we both walk home.
That's how we ended the radio one, didn't we?
Yeah, we should. We should do that today.
Yeah,
we both just walk home.
Let's go.
Yeah. Walk back to Lewis's house.
Walk back. All right, we'll walk back to your
home.
house.
I'll walk to my house.
I actually just remembered another great radio moment.
I was saying the pizza shop prank call.
That was really good.
It was
very funny.
Take everything off a pizza.
Yeah,
I loved the Well Gym versus Jim.
That was fun.
Rivalry, because that is still a thing that pops up. Like those things that have stayed over the years. Yeah. One of my favorite ever in jokes of this show is, and when I see it pop up in comments, I still fucking laugh out loud, is when people just call Keehlan like Keemstar or just Keyring or whatever, like anything. Because that we have not acknowledged that for years. And people still do it, and it makes me laugh. And he hates it.
No, I find it funny now.
Every time someone adds a new one, like I hadn't seen Keemstar until very recently, and that one really got me.
Like, you tell Keemstar this, and I just know what they mean.
Whenever I read comments, I don't read the name. I just look for the K.
Yeah.
I just genuinely, I think that my favorite part is that stuff, is the stuff that like we've created, like where people come up at shows and you know, meeting the whole crowd, and then people go hello, and you're like, oh, you know,
yes,
you know what I mean? I love that stuff.
Yeah, the community is really, really nice.
Yeah, I think those are all my favorite moments over the years, and obviously getting to hang out with my boys every week.
Yeah,
it's genuinely was a great time that we're all a bit sad about now.
Yes.
So you guys have also done a great job over the last 5 years, and like just you've been a really big support to a lot of people coming into the industry from radio and podcasting. So people like me, Reuben, Keehlan, Tyler, like, and heaps of other people that you've like. Oh, Blake is another one. Like, I'm sure I'm forgetting people, but people that you've just like both kind of championed. Like, I do a podcast now, and that was all came back to you guys told me you should do a podcast, and I still do it today. And like I know there's a lot of people who see you guys as like an institution of helping other people be comfortable being themselves. So from me and on behalf of like anyone else who shares that thought about you guys, huge thank you, because you guys have been awesome. So congratulations on an amazing show.
Mate, it's been a pleasure. Thanks so much for being a part of it.
There. I just thought I should say something.
No, that was really lovely. Thank you very much for being a part of it. Yes. And I'm going to try. Fuck. Thank you very much to Keehlan.
Yeah.
Aw.
Give me a hug.
We really appreciate you, mate. Thank you. Keehlan has...
The dog's under my legs. Dog under legs.
Dog under legs.
No, you've given your life to this show. And yeah.
And yeah,
we've obviously had massive discussions and thanked you off air, but like I think we always shit on you on air.
Yeah.
And
it wouldn't be possible without you, and we wouldn't have been able to do anything without any of this without you. Because like Keehlan puts in like an unbelievable amount of work and makes it look like he doesn't, to the point where people say that he does nothing. That's how well he does it. And we really, really appreciate it. And I'm really going to miss working with you.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I started listening to the show when I was 17, and I was like obsessed with it for years until I started working on it. So it's like a cool full circle moment for me as well.
Yeah. And I love you, mate. And I'm really going to miss working with you. And I'm fucking devastated and very sad, and it makes me... I really don't want to end the show, but I think we have to, and that sucks.
Yes. And thank you to you. You've been an absolute pleasure. And also, I think people forget, when we started this show, Lewis was way further into this than I was, and he objectively shouldn't have career-wise agreed to do a show with me. Like, I was much smaller. Not that particularly mattered, but I think we both had like the same amount of drive, passion. I don't think we both saw that in each other. And you used to take me on board, like touring with you, not at the start when no one knew who I was. So thank you. That's okay. This show has meant the world.
Looking at what you have managed to do is so fucking amazing. I look at it every fucking week and I see all the shows that you're doing, and I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
And I always knew that something would catch on and work, and you'd explode, and you're in that moment now.
Get in
and
here
I
and
think
fucking kiss me for real, you big boy.
and I think that's as sad as this is, this is the right decision. You have to seize this moment, because who knows if it comes again.
Yes.
And I'm gonna go and get my head cut off. So
yeah. Yeah. But yes. It's been a pleasure. And the last person we have to thank, Tyler, intern Tyler. Thank you very much. Sorry, he's not the last person.
And also all of the other people that have helped the show so
thanks
far.
Thanks to Devlin. most people know as TikTok guy.
Yeah.
Still very good friends with Devlin.
Yeah.
Great part of our show for years.
For years.
For on and off.
Yeah,
Like just
And someone who we're still in contact, Todd, who was the
Tripod Todd.
first person who ever
Shout out
filmed the
Tripod
show,
Todd.
even before Keehlan.
Known for doing really stinky farts.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I remember one of my favorite breaks ever was of the radio show was when we found out he was selling Facebook Marketplace items below the radio station at the Coles and making more money every shift from Facebook Marketplace and flipping shit for money than actually working for our show. Then I realized by the end he was just using our show as a way to meet up with buyers in the city.
Yeah, he did it for like 6 months before he told us because he thought he'd get in trouble or something. We're like, no, dude, you're the only one making money. You got to make more.
That's so funny.
And also, James, our old producer at radio, who's like moved up massively in the radio world and is producing really, really big shows.
He's currently producing the breakfast show and Hit. So
The
he's
breakfast
crushing
show,
it.
and I think that we were one of the first shows that he ever produced. I think. Ebony as well, who helped produce our show as well back in radio days.
I feel like we're gonna miss someone.
And I guess Dave Cameron, who gave us a shot. He's the one who gave us a shot on radio. He's the one who got us to come in, and
all the guests and stuff, obviously, who have come on, made the show what it is over the years. I couldn't have done it without them. Oh, this feels like now. Someone's playing us off. Someone play us off.
But the main people obviously is you, the people.
Yes.
The person listening to this, like this show has been like such a highlight of my life for the last 5 years, and it genuinely got me through COVID, and now I'm gonna cry because I don't think that without people listening to this show and all the positive feedback that maybe, we wouldn't have made it through that. And I really appreciate it, and everything that you guys have done has been amazing.
Yeah, I don't think we really touched on that too much at the time, but this show gave a lot of us a purpose and a reason to literally wake up in that lockdown. So thank you. And I know that went both ways as well. We received a lot of that back. And even, as garbage as it was, the Scooby-Doo chat got us through. And I learned a lot about the extended family law during that time, which was great. And yes,
Missing Do is my favorite.
Thank you so much to everyone who's listened over the years. And
one loose end. Can we tie it up?
Yeah.
Episode 2 or episode 1, we talked about Shrekfest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in America. I'm gonna be in America for 3 months this year. If it happens, can you guys fly me over to that state so I can go?
All right.
It's in Wisconsin, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll be in.
Whereabouts are you?
I'll be North Carolina, so it'll be like $400.
Will you print photos of us and take them?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, let's do it. And also thanks to Reese Maston as well. Thank you very much, guys. We really appreciate it, and we love the show, and we love each other, and we love you guys.
Luke and Lewis signing off. I think you know what sound needs to be played. See ya.